Hey Taurus, how you feeling? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. If you're not new, thank you for rocking with me, Taurus. However long you've been here, I appreciate you. Taurus, today we are talking about your next breakthrough. Taurus, if you are new uh, here at your high school, we're always talking about elevating, evolving, getting closer to our highest potential, closer to the divine, closer to our higher selves. So, Taurus, if this sounds like something that you have been doing or trying to do, you ready to put in that work. You've been put in that work, but now you have been divinely led here so you can get more confirmation, synchronicities, and all the things. Go ahead, Taurus. Do that YouTube ritual. You do so well. Like, share, subscribe, especially if you're feeling my energy. All right, Taurus. So, also, if Taurus, you have any questions that you want to ask personally and you want a pre recorded reading, there is a link in the description box below that will tell you how to get that. And as always, with any message that you get here on YouTube, make sure that you take it as it resonates because not every message is for every Taurus placement. And that's okay. All right, y'all, we're about to get into it. We're going to start with finding out the current energy surrounding you in regards to your breakthrough, Taurus. What is the current energy surrounding Taurus? Okay, in regards to your next breakthrough, we have broken promises, disappointed expectations, failed commitments, lost trust, words meant nothing. Ooh, at the bottom of the deck, we got sugar coated. Sugar coated, sweet but deceptive words, empty compliments, hidden insults. Ooh, I can't stand a compliment, y'all. Too good to be true. I can't stand a compliment. True enough. I've done them in my lifetime, and sometimes I still do them. But I can't stand them. But let's get some more insight on where these broken promises are coming from and people around you who may be sugarcoating shit or yeah, really sugarcoating shit, making it seem like it's not as bad or you were the one who's tripping. Oh, I only missed your birthday this one time. What you mean this one time? Once is enough, boo. Once is enough. Oh, I forgot to pick you up this one time. You forgot me. That's the problem. But I'm talking. We're going to get some insight here on this situation. Please clarify broken promises for Taurus, please. Let's clarify broken promises for Taurus, please, Spirit. You know, people be picking up audacity from Walmart nowadays. It's like, you know what? Ooh, that's a lot of cards. I'm going to use them. They picking up that audacity at Walmart like it's free 99. We got the sun. Let's see, what is this? 10 of roots, which is the 10 of coins. The Mal, which is the Empress. And the 10 of jazz, which is the 10 of wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of blues, which is the 9 of cups. There is someone around you, Taurus. I was about to call you Pisces. It's because you're presenting here, Taurus, as the mama, as an Empress energy. So this, it doesn't matter if you're masculine, feminine, your gender identity, your biological sex, it doesn't matter. We can all possess the Empress characteristics or energy. You are somebody who can, the mama has that energy of abundance in all ways. And look at her. She is at peace. Nothing, even though something may, sadden her, or she never loses that joy. She is always content. She's always at peace. She does not give those things away. And behind her, you can see the clouds. So it's not that she hasn't had heartache and strife. She hasn't had difficult times. But around her, she recognizes the abundance. She recognizes the wisdom that she has gained, and she knows her power. She knows her divine feminine power, that she can call shit to her and it will happen. That is the mama. That is the empress. She is somebody who may have children. So you may have children. You may not have children. That's okay. It doesn't mean that you don't have empress energy. Whatever she comes up with, whatever she touches is fruitful. That's why I said that, to say all that about children. She is somebody who is fruitful. Her ideas produce fruit. The seeds that she plants in other people produces fruit, whether they're her children or not. But we have somebody around you, Taurus, who, even in your peace, because we have the sun, which is, people, I hear it quite often, and I probably said it too, it's the happiest card in the deck. It's beyond happy. It's the most content. It's the most peaceful. It's joy. It's all of those things. That's what the sun is. And we also have the 10 of roots, which is again, the 10 of pentacles. So we're talking about legacy type things here. We're talking about building beyond what is seen. You see that translucent castle, but that man's house is that little baby house down there. Like, but there's bigger things. There's bigger things beyond, right? So there's somebody around you who is more of a burden than anything. And this person, even though the 9 of blues, the 9 of cups is a lot of times about wish fulfillment, it can also be about complacency, not wanting to go to that 10 of cups, because I'm good right where I am. And that's what I'm getting here. Someone around you, Taurus, who tells you that they're going to do something. They tell you that they're going to give you that castle. They tell you that they can match your energy, and do the things. They tell you they're going to get a job, and it doesn't become. There's an excuse. Well, I didn't have a ride to go to the interview, but the interview was online. What you talking about? Like, what? Like, this person tells you the world what you want to hear, but there's no follow through. There's absolutely no follow through. What's the breakthrough? What's the breakthrough coming for Taurus? Then we're going to go to potential blockages. What's the breakthrough for Taurus? We have the 8 of Wands, or the 8 of Jazz in this deck. We We have the Four of Cups or the Four of Blues. We have the Ace of Blues. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Two of Axes, which is the Two of Swords. And look, didn't I tell you? We talked about, or maybe I did, maybe I said it in my head. We talked about peace, or maybe I said it in my mind. But I just noticed that her drum set is named Peace. And I've had this deck for a little while now. But it's interesting that that spirit pointed that out to me, because that's what you reclaiming. You're gonna make a decision. You're gonna make a decision. You gonna have it up to here. They're gonna get on your last. You already on your last nerve. You got like a corner of a nerve of not giving a fuck anymore, and they're gonna tap on it if they haven't already, Taurus. And you gonna get your peace back. So what this means, Taurus, is that the Eight of Wands is not just about fast. It's also about communication. It's about movement. And does this look familiar? Does this look like that person that's really complacent? They ain't trying to do shit. Is that what they look like? With a beer beside them, or maybe a soda, or a bag of Doritos, or something like that. Yeah. What you gonna do? And what's when the breakthrough's gonna come is when you gonna see them sitting on your couch, or they gonna call you talking some craziness, and you see this whirlwind behind these sticks, these drumsticks right here. You gonna start tap 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 tapping on that ass about, you know what, I'm tired of your shit. You know, my Erica in my head. I'm getting tired of your shit. That that you better call Tyrone. That is what you're going to do. That is the breakthrough, because what you're going to do is you're going to be like, it's going to hit you like, oh, you know what, you have been sitting here, been telling me forever that you are going to do A, B, and C, and you have yet to do those things. It has been fill in the blank months, fill in the blank years, fill in the blank days. I don't know. It could be 2 hours. I don't know. Taurus, you gonna have enough. And that's what you're going to communicate to them, because this is about reclaiming and filling your cup, because you have given enough. And this is the hand of God. This is your benevolent ancestors. This is the universe handing you this opportunity of peace within yourself, within your home. Because this person doesn't even recognize the blessing that you are. Or if they do, they're playing on it. Potential blockages, please, for Taurus. What are the potential blockages for Taurus? And then we're going to go to your advice. Potential blockages. Yeah, but you going to expeditiously, as T.I. would say, communicate to them, because they're going to come in probably, they going to ask you for some shit. That is going to be the catalyst. They going to ask you for some shit. And it may be something small, Taurus. It may be like something, they may ask you for $2 to put in the collection plate at church or some shit like that. And what's going to happen is you are going to recall everything. And then you're like, you know what? It's time for you to go. I got to get my peace back. Advice. Got the Four of Pentacles. Okay. The Eight of Swords. There you go. That's you. That is you again. The mall, just in case you forgot. It, you remember that time? There you go again. All right, now at the bottom of the deck, and I saw Temperance just a while ago. Temperance. It's about healing and balance. It's about peace. Because right now you don't have peace. You don't. And your advice here, Taurus, is with the Four of Pentacles, you're being advised to start holding back these pennies. You know, you see how tight he holding on these damn coins. Like a for real spider monkey. Holding back. Holding back. Not getting into your head about, well, they really need, you know how if it's like a child, this may be your child and maybe an adult child, maybe they need like maybe I give them $5, you know, putting yourself back in that box, putting yourself back in that place of being burdened. That's not where you're meant to be. You're the empress. You're the empress. So you can't constrain yourself. You, you can't paint the empress in a box. And putting yourself back into that space of saying that you have to save them when they can save themselves. They should be saving themselves. But you are definitely encouraged to withhold, withhold that money and pour back into yourself. Heal yourself. Get yourself out of that box, and don't pay and do not receive any of the criticisms that may come your way about whether it's a self criticism or a criticism from outside that will tell you that it is your job to take care of another adult who can take care of themselves. Now, it's different if you're a caregiver, but we are talking about someone who is abled in all the ways but refuses. Don't let them play the victim, and don't feed into their victim mentality. Right. Mm-mm-mm. I tell you, boy. I tell you. Yeah. Let's get this advice. I feel like I just gave you some. I don't know. But this is potential blockages, though, feeding into that the victim mentality of them playing on your heartstrings or making it seem like it's your fault when it's not. But you definitely need to hold back financially. Advice, please, for Taurus. There it is again. Oop. Remember that Two of Swords that I showed you? Let me see if it's still down here. And is. Two of Swords. Six of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, and here we go again. There's so many synchronicities. The sun. Your peace, your joy, it can be maintained. It can be elevated. It really can. You know, um, and this is about making that decision and standing 10 toes down on it, making decisions that we're going to do something new. What I'm not doing is footing a bill for you anymore. What I'm not going to do, because what this is giving them the opportunity. This is you standing 10 toes down on your decision. And this is you giving them the opportunity to be independent. The Nine of Pentacles is about self-sufficiency and independence. So if, they need some advice, I would freely give you advice on A, B, and C. But what I'm not going to do, what we won't do, is me tell you or give you the money to do it. I'm not doing everything for you anymore. It's time for you to grow, because this is about this. The Six of Pentacles is about giving and receiving. And Taurus, you haven't been receiving anything out of this whole situation. We talking about broken promises. This is about being fair. The Six of Pentacles is about being fair, and this is about being fair to yourself as well. And yeah, standing 10 toes down on this decision, in all fairness, I will support you in emotionally if you need it. If you need whatever is, however spirit, the universe, your benevolent ancestors lead you, right? But this is about independence. This is about self-sufficiency. And this is about that person getting the opportunity to be those things. Whether this is an adult child, or whether this is a lover, or a friend, you know what I mean? Or a friend, like a regular friend. Like, here's a spreadsheet to manage your finances. If that's what you need, hey, I found this spreadsheet on the interwebs. Here you go. This is me supporting you in your independence, because this is about your peace and your joy and maintaining it or elevating it. Let's get this final message here for Taurus. Get all the cards together. Yeah. Final message for Taurus, please. Final message for Taurus in regards to their next breakthrough. Oh, for some of you, well, you know what? Some of you are being love bombed. And you can probably expect that, especially if this is a lover. All of a sudden, oh, you remember you wanted me to cut grass. Look at the lawn. We damn near winter. You didn't have to do anything. It says intense affection too quickly, excessive attention, overwhelming charm, hidden control. Yeah. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful, Taurus. At the bottom of the deck, we have booked, busy, productivity high, full schedule, no time to waste, success on the calendar. You too busy. You always got something going on. You don't have time to be love bombed. You know what? I can't. I got something to do. Like, nope, I can't. Gotta go meet the girls. Gotta go meet the boys. I can't. Nope, on my way to church. Nope, on my way to synagogue. Nope, on my way to the mosque. It's like, nope, can't do it. Nope, on my way to the community center. Like, yep, I ain't got time. Got appointments. Got things to do. Yeah. Like, keep yourself busy so you won't, think about it. And keep yourself busy with the things that you love doing. Remember those things you love doing. If you don't, remind yourself, and then go out and find new things that you love doing. I love it, Taurus. I love it. Go ahead, like, share, subscribe while you're here if you don't mind. And if it resonates, leave a comment, because you never know who may need to hear your story, and it may resonate, and it may cause them to make some changes as well. All right, Taurus, you take care. Bye.